岁大寿的达赖喇嘛坦诚自己在卸除政治的重担之后，心情呢是放松了许多，但他仍然心系的是西藏的未来。他认为呢，在现代化的道路上，绝对不可以放弃珍贵的西藏传统文化。而思想开放的他，接受壹电视专访的时候也不讳言，已经思考宗教身份如何传承，甚至也讲到了是否要转世的问题。
Day, I formally sort of announced or handed over all my legitimate authority. That night, very unusual sound sleep. No dream. About 9 hours. Very sound sleep. So deep inside some kind of anxiety, some kind of sense of the responsibility, heavy responsibility. I think that was released. Firstly, before I took the government responsibility, then my age 13, 14, 15, 16 I took the responsibility under difficult circumstances. I already saw the old Tibetan government system. There's too much power in few hands. Almost like rule in law in their hand. So I received a lot of sort of complaints from my friend, sweepers, mainly sweeper, and Nopulinga and Potala. Then 52, I start reform committee, change something, some reform, but then not very successful because the local communist sort of, the Chinese communist sort of local sort of party group, and Chinese now. You see, they not favor because if Tibetan themselves is to start some reform work, that might be a hindrance about their own way of reform. Yeah. So not very successful. Then after 59, I came India as a refugee. So then 60, I think April 59, I came to India. Then 60, I think January or February, we already start a work for democratization. Go ahead. Very important. 2001, we already achieved elected political leadership. Since then, my position is already semi-retired position. All the major decision in his hand, not my hand. I acting like senior advisor. So, then 10 years passed, 2 terms, 5 years, so term passed. So then I felt, judging the sort of public sort of involvement, public enthusiasm to the refugee communities.
Lobsang Sangay ha prestato giuramento come nuovo primo ministro del governo tibetano in
I felt now time come. My sort of complete retirement and full sort of all responsibility should hand it over. Then I also felt in any way nearly 4th century old tradition, Dalai Lama institution, automatically become head of both temporal and spirituality. Now that sooner or later have to change. Now this is the right time to change. So now, in a way, I'm quite free man. I'm very happy. 反正没事情都太好了。啊，没听见这就讲不出去。讲了还想谁说啥？I think almost at 40 years, I sort of start 3 sort of commitment. Number 1 commitment is as a human being, as I mentioned earlier, on a human level. My sort of commitment is try to educate people, try to make more awareness how to build inner peace, not relying on religion, but through our common sense and common experience and scientific sort of findings. That's my number 1 commitment. And second, I'm Buddhist monk. On that level, I'm trying to promote religious harmony. I think last 30, 40 years, I really made some contribution regarding harmony or close sort of feeling, close understanding among sort of different traditions, Christian, Muslim, Hindu, Judaism, and so far Taoism not much, very little contact.
Yeah.
Third, my sort of commitment is about Tibetan stocker. Now that handed over, so only these 2 commitments. So I have more free time. Go here and there and look new places, new faces.
So you are happier?
Happier?
Than before?
Yes, much happier.
Yeah.
When my age reach about 87, 88, nearly 90, then I will convene one bigger meeting, including religious leaders, and then is the concerned people means not only Tibetan but also Mongolian and the people in the Himalayan region. All these people directly connected with Dalai Institution. So I will sort of convene one sort of meeting, then decide whether they want to keep this institution or not. If they want to keep this institution, then how to carry the successor. Also is possible, before my death, I choose someone. Now time come. We must make more effort to promote human compassion, human love. For that, biological factor, female body more sensitive, others sort of pain. In future, Dharma reincarnation can be women or not. Then I told, oh yes, very possible. Firstly, among Tibetan high reincarnated sort of institution, somehow female. One female institution of reincarnation, I think 700 years, 600, 700 years old. So already they are high reincarnated Lama, some are female, already there. So then, in case Dharma reincarnation if women physical, more sort of helpful, more serviceable to Buddha Dharma, then why not a female sort of reincarnation? And then I told half joke, in case the Dharma's reincarnation, female form, then certainly will be very attractive. No, not ugly face. Then not much so purposeful. Tibet, materially backward. Every Tibetan want modernized Tibet. So for that reason, remain within the people of China. As far as economic development is concerned, our own interest, like construction of railway link. When that Chinese government, then Jiang Zemin, announced that, we welcome, I welcome. Whether you said that use military purpose or some other purpose, that's a political sort of thinking. That can change. So railway line, not harmful. It's something neutral. If you use properly, it's very positive. So you see, remain within the people of China is our own interest. Meantime, we have our own language, our own script, completely independence from Chinese language. I fully convinced Buddhism, which contained in Tibetan language, is the most profound and most complete. That very clear. So it is our pressure, our treasure. And since this is Buddhist philosophy, Buddhist sort of tradition, not only Tibetan sort of treasure, but also I think Asian treasure. First the Indian treasure, ancient Indian treasure, then Asian treasure, world treasure. Therefore, it is really worthwhile to preserve this language. Now, the younger generation, I think, maybe less experience. But still, I think Tibetan people, basically, you see, the Buddhist faith, I think, 1,000 years, very much sort of absorbed in their mind, in their sort of, because of the nervous system. So the other day, I met some Chinese communists, some Chinese from mainland China. I told them, Tibetan spirit is come from Buddhist faith. Buddhist faith, more than 2,500 years old. Nowadays, on the whole planet, interest about Buddha Dharma, Buddhism, seems growing. Then Marxism, about 200 years. Otherwise, you see, Marxist theory is go down. So Tibetan spirit will remain generation to generations, because last 2,000 years, more than 2,000 years, it remains like that.